Well, I'm Dr. Milind. So, INICET November session is just around 3 months away, and there are some students who are seriously preparing for INICET. So, I have few, advices for those who are planning to appear for this INICET November session. So, here are a few points that you should keep in mind while revising, because soon you will be starting your revision for INICET. So, I just want to share a few facts and few things about revision. See, as I said, that NICT always offers a golden chance. A lot of students they are solely dependent on the NEET PG and they target NEET PG and they give NICT just because it is on the way and just another exam. But I feel if you see the number of institutes are increasing. So NICT is a very good chance and it's a golden chance that you have. First thing that we all know that NICT is all about the basic sciences. If you are good in basic sciences, you'll definitely get a good rank in NICT. INICET will test your fundamental knowledge and it will also see how is your critical thinking. Critical thinking is, everybody has a knowledge. A lot of students, everybody studies the same material, but how good you are able to connect different dots, how you are able to process the question and think, that is what INICET is about. So, as I said, just a continuation of the same point, it's more about a smart work than hard work. So, it's not about a lot of mugging up. It's about how you are going to attempt those questions and how are you going to, approach and think about a particular question. Now, a lot of students they have this, stigma that maybe it's not for the average students, and some students feel that INICET is not for them, so they target NEET PG. But trust me, there are a lot of average students like us, who have cracked INICET. There are a lot of students who, with their hard work, with their smart work they have done very good in INICET. So let go that that negativity about that INICET is not for me or maybe I will not be able to. You should target this exam with your full strength. Now if you are planning for the revision, so first of all, if you're making a schedule for your revision, I just want to tell you, first finish your rank building subject, which are your basic sciences, which are your first and second top subjects. So first finish them. Along with that, do a short subject. By doing this, you'll be finishing 70 to 80% of your INICT subject. It's all about this, and it will be done in a shorter time. Now you'll be saying, sir, these are a lot of. I mean, if you look at the number of subjects, I mean, yes, definitely these are a lot of subjects. But a lot of students waste their time on medicine. They waste a lot of time on PSM, which are not actually high yielding subject for INICT. If you look at the paper, if you see the recent trend, it more about and it has always been. It's not a recent trend, but the number of medicine questions are slowly decreasing and they are literally disappearing from the INICT, because see, it's not something they want to check. Like they don't want to check your medicine or surgery or PSM knowledge. What they want to see that how good you are in your basics, how are your fundamental subjects. So that is what going to form the basis of all your super specialty branches. So that is why it's all about rank building subjects. Also, as I said, that short subject they give you advantage because you are going to get a significant number from those, but it takes a very less time to cover them. So finish this subject first, and if you are able to finish this subjects well, and if you are able to revise this subject well, then the chances of getting a good rank will be higher. So whenever you make a revision plan, keep this subject first and finish them subject in the order. Now, once you have done with your theory, a lot of students have different questions and different opinion about how should be our approach to MCQ, because MCQ practice also a very important form of it's a very important part of your preparation. So first for INICT, make sure you have done last 5 years, at least 5 years, and if you have time, like if you are able to do more, at least last 8 years previously asked questions from all the institute exam, like INICT. Before that it was AIMS and JIPMER. So at least do AIMS and JIPMER exam. And I have said again and again in my previous videos as well that the some of your questions that were asked in recently INICT exam, you will find them in JIPMER or in somewhere in last 3-4 years, at least for the short subject. So if you're someone who have not seen these PYQs in the last few, if you have not seen, then getting a question wrong which was previously asked is like a crime, because you already know the answer. So go through these questions. It is must for institute exam. Be very selective towards your big four. So as I said that medicine, surgery, PSM, obs, gynae, they are huge. They are vast subject. If you start reading them from page to page, it will take a lot of time. Why I've put surgery and obs gynae in red, because they are a bit higher yield as compared to medicine and PSM in institute exam. So you should be thorough with the notes of surgery and obs gynae. I have released the high yield topics from them. So study in that order, that you don't have to know everything, but at least have some attention toward them. But again, having said that, don't waste your time on these big subjects. Now there are few points that I want your attention to. See, it's not number of revisions. A lot of students, they ask me, sir, should I do 2 revisions, 3 revisions, 4 revisions? What is the number of revision that I should do before the exam? See, the more the number of revisions, better the chances that you will have a good recall in your exam. But it's not the quantity. A lot of students just they go through the material without understanding. They just finish it. But I'll tell you, even if you're able to do, like, if you have read your subject once, like one read, and even if you're able to do 2 revisions, one good revision and one quick revision, still you will get a very good rank. You can end up in top 200 if you have done this. You don't have to do like 5 revisions or 4 revisions, but a good revision, because it's a short span of time. Whatever you are going to read in next 3 months, you have to produce it like immediately in November. So you don't have to worry on that part. So plan your revisions well. Don't look at the number. You have to make a plan in such a way that you are able to finish your subject in a proper way, not just like I have given 3 days for anatomy, so whatever I will finish in anatomy in 3 days, that is done, and I will left it like that. I will leave it like that. Don't have that attitude. Finish it properly and then move on to forward. Your timetable will change again and again, so don't be very hard on your timetable that I have given these many days for this subject, so if I'm not able to finish it, I'll leave it. No. So just do a good revisions. Don't just look at the number. Subject wise approach, yes, a lot of students ask me, sir, I want to study integrated, I want to do the system wise. But I'll tell you that if you want to finish faster, you have to go subject wise. Doing a integrated subject can slow down your speed. Again, I want to re-emphasize the point. During your revision period, don't waste time on QBank and Grand Test. See, there is an obsession. I don't know why a lot of students in a current, this time, there is a lot of, I feel that it's not very nice thing that, a lot of students are wasting a time on QBank. See, QBank is like an ocean of MCQs, and you might get confused, and it's not like you're going to get the same MCQ in your exam. This earlier exams were different. Now even the exam setters are spending a lot of time, putting a lot of efforts in making a question. They're framing clinical scenarios, and there are a lot of twists and turns. So you should have a sound theory to understand that what are the catch in what are those all important points in the question. So don't waste time on QBank. It's just a waste of time. Spend your time on theory. Unless and until you don't know the theory, the you doing QBank is totally unnecessary. Again, grant test. The number of grant tests you should restrict. I have always said in my videos, at least 1 to 2 in a month, not more than that. Just giving QBank, GTs every third day, every fourth day. It's really an obsession. And I don't know how can you improve your GTs by giving more GTs. How can you improve your score by giving more? A lot of students are obsessed with their score, their rank, and they send me their score and rank. So this is my score, this is my rank. You tell me what should I do. See, how do you judge yourself in one exam? They are just the 200 questions. You can have completely different set of 200 questions in your next exam. So try to understand that fact. You have to spend more time on the theory. In I have seen students giving just 1 or 2 GTs in their whole preparation and still getting, in top 100, top 50. So I don't see a point, why you should spend more time on GTs. So spend more time on the theory and not GTs. If your theory is strong, you'll do good. Especially for INICET, it's 50% preparation, 50% how you attempt exam. So I'll be releasing video as exam will approach, that how should be your approach to a exam and how many questions to attempt and how you should write. But remember that attempting an exam is very important for INICET. So don't feel that preparation is everything. Now there are few things that I want you to encrypt in your mind. You have to prepare for 150 questions, not for 200. See, there in every exam, be it INICET exam or NET PG exam, there will be 150 questions that everyone will know. They will be from your sources. They will be from your notes. They will be from the material that you have read. So you have to increase your accuracy in these 150 questions. So make sure that out of these 150 questions, you make like minimum silly mistakes. The rest of the 50 questions, 20-30 questions are a bit tough, that will require a lot of processing, and maybe if you have gone through that, then that will help you. And 20 to 25 questions are completely new for everyone. Nobody knows them, and they will never decide your rank. These 150 questions which will be come from your notes will decide your rank. So first prepare for those 150 questions. A lot of students, they do all the classes, though they do whatever material that classes are giving, they do everything that is available in the market. They run behind everything because they want to prepare for all the 200 questions. But trust me, You will never be ready for all the 200 questions. What you have to be ready for is those 150 questions. And the day you make minimum silly mistakes in those 150 questions, that is the day when then you will get your dream rank. And you have to trust this fact. So prepare for those 150 questions. About a lot of students, they make a lot of like huge targets, and then they succumb to the pressure and they panic that they are not able to finish. I'll tell you one very simple thing. What you do is, suppose here you are today, okay? This is you standing here making a plan. So you make a plan for a week, like you feel that this is the end of the week. So you feel that you are going to finish this many much information in a week. And then what you see that you are not able to do it, and your graph is like that over the next 3 months. So if you, because what happens, you make a very over enthusiastic plan, you are not able to finish it. You just do this much, and then your growth is retarded. But what you have to do actually is, this is you. So what you have to do, you have to first, as I say, that you have to be positive. You have to make realistic plans. Okay, I'm going to do this much in this week, and this is what is possible. So you will not panic, and your speed will increase, your retention will increase, and the final result will be much much better than what you'll be getting otherwise. So you have to make realistic targets. Don't just keep gathering all the information. Don't just keep reading everything that you are getting on your way. This is a very important point that you have to understand, that make a realistic plan. Lastly, few words of wisdom. Preparing for INICT might be out of your comfort zone. A lot of students say that INICT is not for me. I'm going to prepare for the NEET PG, and this is something that I might not be able to do. Trust me, comfort is like a drug. Once you get used to it, it becomes addicting, and you will forget your ambitions. You'll forget that what you wanted in your life. If you can crack NEET PG, if you feel that you can get a good rank in NEET PG, then you can crack INICT as well. See, comfort is a place where ambitions die. So don't feel that NEET PG is my comfort space. You can definitely give a best chance at INICT. Be the reason why people believe in hard work and miracles. So get up, show up, and don't give up. See, a lot of students, they feel that they are looking for the inspirations. I on our channel, I am releasing a lot of interviews, lot of talks, where the very ordinary, very normal average students have done the exceptional jobs in their life, exceptional results in their life. So you have to be that reason. I would like to interview all of you, someday, that you get that rank, and you tell your story to students, how I did it, how I made it possible. So be the reason why people will believe that with hard work it is possible, because we are looking at different scenarios now. Institutional quota is there in aims, and recently mock counseling results were out, and a lot of students were disheartened by the way it has been done. The kind of now it's become very, by day it's become very difficult to get into institutes. So be the reason why people will believe that it's still possible. So guys, I hope this video helps you, and I wish you all the best, and take care.